Every spring, the White House Correspondence Dinner is the hottest ticket in Washington. One of the big draws, the hosts, who roast the president and many of the politicians in the room. Jimmy Kimmel hosted back in 2012 and said it is not your run-of-the-mill gig.
You have a very unusual mix of people sitting in a room with the president and with, all the top people in media, and then you hire some buffoon to come in and entertain. And in a way, you feel like you've been commanded by the king to be the court jester or something.
Well before Stephen Colbert was tapped to host The Late Show, the comedian performed one of the most memorable and controversial roasts ever back in 2006. The target? President Bush.
I stand by this man. I stand by this man because he stands for things. Not only for things, he stands on things. Things like aircraft carriers and rubble and recently flooded city squares. And that sends a strong message that no matter what happens to America, she will always rebound with the most powerfully staged photo ops in the world.
Another Comedy Central star, Jon Stewart, hosted the dinner back in 1997, long before he was a household name.
Here there are congratulations in order, apparently, in marriage. Mr. Greenspan and Andrea Mitchell were married. That's excellent news. Miss Mitchell, you must be thrilled. In the drab workaday world of journalism, how can you not be swept off your feet by the electrifying charisma of a veteran economist?
Last year's host, Joel McHale, told David Letterman how he prepared for the dinner and also grilled the late-night host.
I called everyone I knew. I call everyone who's done it. Why haven't you done it?
I thought about it. I was invited. They were nice enough years and years ago to invite me, and I just thought, I can't get this done.
Jay Leno has hosted the dinner 4 times, more than anyone else, but was criticized for recycling jokes from The Tonight Show at his most recent appearance in 2010.
Well, I tell you something. A lot of critics felt that President Bush did a better job of getting the ball over the plate. That's what they said. But on the other hand, President Obama can talk. So I think it balances.
Before being named the host of NBC's Late Night, Seth Meyers hosted the dinner back in 2011.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
And prior to hosting, Meyers told C-SPAN what he was looking forward to.
Maybe a tough room, but as someone who follows politics, I think it's really exciting to go into a room where people are incredibly well informed. You can probably make jokes about the minutiae of politics that wouldn't work on Saturday Night Live unless you had a bunch of setup beforehand.
Like Meyers, the host this year also spent time at Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update desk. Now, as for whether Cecily Strong will use material from her most famous character...
So tell me this, truth or false?
About what?
Exactly.
We will just have to wait and see. Brian Stelter, CNN, New York.